It was like a sudden storm, getting a cancer diagnosis. Your life becomes a storm.
This was the last thing I wanted to hear, especially as happy as she made me to think that I might be losing her.
You just feel so lost, whether you're a caregiver or a cancer patient. Like, at least for me, I just felt lost.
Even to this day, I haven't fully accepted it yet. But, you know, it's just one day at a time.
Everyone knows someone who has cancer.
My grandfather.
My mom.
My father.
My husband.
My grandma Daisy.
My dad.
Me.
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 And me.
So Wellness House is intended to help anyone who is dealing with the cancer treatment process.
We serve not only the patient, but their family, their friends, their caregivers, anyone who's touched by this scourge of cancer.
I am a reconstructive surgeon and I do a lot of breast cancer reconstruction.
So how are you feeling?
One of my patients had 3 little girls, and the little 6-year-old looked up at me with her, big brown eyes, and she just said, if, my mom goes into the hospital, is she going to die? And the mother looked at me, and of course now she had tears. We were all crying at this point, and she just said, are there any other children my kids can talk to, because they are so alone? And wouldn't it be nice to have a place to take them instead of the radiation waiting room? And she goes, I need other mothers I can talk to. And I started talking to more patients and hearing the same thing. And the idea kind of started from there.
You drive in the gates and you find this beautiful horse ranch. And you walk into the farmhouse and you feel like you're at home immediately.
Wellness House has just been like that extended family.
Like going to grandma's house. A place of comfort, going in, and there's the jar of cookies sitting there.
We want people to feel that they can drive out here if they're having a bad day and sit and enjoy watching the horses or sit on the deck with a book.
When you enter the gates, it's just kind of a nice feeling, like, oh, this looks like such a nice place to come home to. I'm not going to have to take medicine while I'm not here. Nobody's going to examine me when I'm here.
Sometimes I feel like a case study because you're constantly getting poked and results and scans and exams and blood work.
We wanted to be away from that in a clubhouse-like environment.
We are not a medical facility. We are not providing medical care. We're not providing treatments. We're about the other part of it.
It's so nice just being here. You can sit down and cry if you want to cry, and play if you want to play, be happy if you want to be happy.
We have a number of programs to help find the inner strength to deal with the rest of the medical stuff.
We have free Reiki, meditation, free yoga, massage.
We have art therapy.
I started coming to these art therapy classes, and I actually found out I can paint and I can draw.
We have cancer support groups. We have caregiver support groups.
It was great being among other parents who had cancer, who understood what you were going through and the struggles and of trying to really be there for your children at the same time of being ill.
It's very difficult for a lot of parents to speak to their children about their cancer. Our signature program is CLIMB. CLIMB stands for Children's Lives Include Moments of Bravery.
And we work with the children on understanding the emotional component of dealing with a family member who has cancer. And we try to get them to explain to us how cancer in their family is affecting them and changing their life.
My dad's cancer is surrounding the heart, and I'm kind of worried that he might not survive. He always goes to the doctor, and we miss him when he's at the doctor.
They get tired off of all the medicines they have, and then they lose their hair.
And we encourage the parents and the children to journal and talk together.
And we wrote about like how our day was, sort of kind of like a diary.
You could write down your fears and your feelings that you don't want other people to know. I have like times when there's nobody to talk to, but then when I come here there's everybody to talk to.
Yeah, I have lots of friends here, and it's fun. They have great activities. make flowers and cards for our moms or dad.
So it was kind of like a family support group, which was great because everyone was able to be a part of the program.
During Climb, we recognized some of the kids were starting to struggle in school. And we created a tutoring program.
If it doesn't exist, then we get a group together and we try to make it happen. We are working on more support groups for young adults with cancer and the teen groups and the high school groups. And really our mission is to provide whatever service our community needs. All of our programs are run by volunteers, which is just amazing to me because it's really giving from the heart.
The inspiration that the volunteers have is just keeps us all going.
It opens up the room.
For me, it's a way to give back, and I love to give back.
There are so many people who have time and talent to give, so we need the community to know what we do and how we do it.
We charge absolutely nothing for any of our services for the members. That's one of the cornerstones of the Wellness House.
It is very important to us that our services are free of charge. The last thing a cancer patient and their family needs to worry about is money and finding another bill to pay. But we do have a house and we have lights and we have electricity and we have supplies that are needed.
It does cost us money to make this happen. We don't have everything completely donated to us, so without donors we would not be here.
Wellness House, when we first started talking about it and dreamed about what it would be and what it would become, this is even more than that. Just seeing someone smile or a cancer patient come in and literally take their wig off, that comfort level and that peace, it's amazing. It's a beautiful thing.
It's comfort for the soul, for the heart, for everything. It's home away from home.